What's good, y'all? This is your boy Joe Cliff. We are here. It's getting crazy. Big shouts out to everybody out there. Before you do anything, make sure you hit them likes up. Hit that likes up. Hit them thumb buttons. You know what I'm saying? Hit that likes up. Make sure hit that. You know what I'm saying? But we have an exclusive here. See, this video right here is gonna be more of just the observance than a recap. Geechi Gotti versus Hollow the Don just went down. Shouts out to the GOAT, one of the greatest of all time, Hollow. He's actually been on a little tear. He's been battling, he's been picking up, he's been going crazy this last year. He's battled Rum Nitty, he's battled K-Shine, he's battled DNA. All within this last year, he's back again, he's battling Geechi Gotti. And man. First off, I want to say, what comes up must always come down. That's what people don't realize. What goes up must always come down. And honestly, we're really seeing that right now with Geechi Gotti and his career, and just the fans turning on him and just not being what he used to be as far as performance, as far as skill level, as far as excitement and things like that. Like, a lot of people are starting to say it's becoming repetitive. He's freestyling through rounds. He's not really saying much. The bars and the punches are mediocre and things like that. And it's kind of starting to translate during these battles if you're starting to pay attention. Like, honestly, the way Geechi Gotti started this last year, we had him versus Mike P. That was probably one of the craziest one-rounders ever, as far as somebody, like, they were saying Mike P got 3-0'd in a one round. And the year was looking up for Geechi Gotti from there. He ended up winning. He won Champion of the Year again for last year, so 3-time Cody winner. You know what I'm saying? He won $100,000 last summer with Rum Nitty at the Ultimate Madness tournament and things like that. And now we're starting to see, like, how once you get to that peak, if you don't, like, transition, or if you don't, like, take that next step to actually be better, or, you know what I'm saying, to actually kind of change yourself a little bit, we see how people are starting to get, like, fans are fickle. One of the biggest things I always say is, when it comes to the entertainment industry, especially nowadays, because it's so recyclable. Like, you literally have new music coming out every Friday. You have battles and events every week. Literally, there's a new event every week, whether it's a smaller league, whether it's URL, Ultimate Madness, all that type of stuff. It's literally battle after battle, event after event, and things of that nature. So, you're getting these fresh new faces coming in and out. You're seeing new things, new people, and you're just getting, like, a new look on certain aspects when it comes to battle rap and thing, and just entertainment in general. We're just gonna be talking entertainment in general for now. So when it comes to entertainment, it's like fast track, it's fast paced, it's digestible, and you have to actually make your mark and do what you have to do to continue to keep yourself right there right now. Like, even with Drake and his last album, a lot of people aren't really feeling his last album because it's a dance album. But if you're paying attention to the industry, the sound, and, like, where things is going, like, most of the artists lately, since Drake's album, we had Drake and Beyonce, two of the biggest artists in the industry right now, release. Beyonce released the dance song, Break My Soul, and Drake released the dance album. Now you have people coming out with these dance cuts. Burna Boy just released. He has that. It's more of an African type music, but you know what I'm saying. It has dance roots and things like that. So Like, you see where the industry's going, and you gotta keep up, or you gotta be ahead, and you gotta, you gotta be ahead of the game, and you gotta lead and pioneer when it comes to that certain stuff. And we see Geechi Gotti right now, he's not doing that. He's staying the same. He's going into these battles not really caring. We hear him all the time. I could show up 50-70% and beat people and things like that. So like it gets a little crazy when he actually admits to these type of things, and then you see the way it translates in battles. Because if you want to be honest, people got him losing his last three. Well, this Hollow battle, I'm seeing a lot of the same thing too. People have him losing. Going into the third, people are saying Hollow 2-0. Hollow's second round was light, and people are saying Hollow still won that round. And that's the thing too. Hollow's not really doing much to transition and take it to the next level when it comes to being different as far as battle rap and what people are doing right now. So it's a little lackluster on Hollow's performance in part two. So you're seeing, like, I honestly thought this was gonna be a fire battle as far as style clash and the two totally different types of battle rappers they are and what they could bring to the table. And during the face-off, Hollow was saying, "Oh, I'm on thin ice," and things like that. And he was talking like that and saying a bunch of other stuff. But now we're seeing, man, I'm literally seeing what they're talking about. Like, some of these people really can't keep up, or some of these people, they just lose grasp of what they have to do to actually win these battles and stay ahead. And I'm not saying that's the case for Hollow or Geechi, but that's just what it looks like, especially in Geechi's part. Because you become content with, the product that you're putting out, especially if you're continuously winning awards, you're at the top of the game, you're being paid top of the top prices no matter where you go, whether it's a one-rounder, you're getting 10 grand for one-rounders and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You become content and you're like, oh, I'm at a place where nobody could really touch me or nobody could stop me. And we're seeing that, honestly. Geechi's first was fire. His second, he started good. He had he took the LOM angle, pretty much talking about how Hollow didn't capitalize on what he had going, how Hollow is really a pioneer when it comes to, cross-branding when it comes to clothing and things of that nature, but how he didn't capitalize off of it. And it started so fire, but he fell flat. It was the coldest I've ever seen Geechi on a stage. There wasn't one sound in the crowd. There wasn't a boo, but there wasn't no cheers whatsoever neither. It was kind of cringy. So I don't know, man. I'm just looking forward to, I'm hoping he takes some time off, he revamps, he does what he has to do to switch it up a little bit. And, he comes back and he gets back in his bag and, continue to go on them runs. But everybody has their ups, everybody has their downs. And Rosenberg Ross said it best. He was like, Geechi's starting to realize that honeymoon stage of his career is over. And you seen it in his face during Hollow's second, because Geechi is going first. Hollow won the coin toss, and he elected Geechi to go first. So you see it in Geechi's face when Hollow's rapping. It's like, bro, like, I'm not getting no respect up here. And he goes into his third round saying it. He starts freestyling, and he's like, oh, you guys, you really like that shit that Hollow's doing. I guess if I rap like this, da-da-da-da. But I don't know. It's just not hitting right now. It's just not looking too good for Geechi, man. As far as his run and where he's headed at right now. I think maybe he should take a break rest of the year, you know what I'm saying? Continue with the podcast, continue with the no studio and clothing line, all the other stuff he got going on, dropping an album and stuff like that. And, just let battle rap breathe for a little bit, come back the top of next year, the middle of the next year, big card, because, that's what it's going to be. Geechi is a big card, big name, so it's going to be nothing less. Big card, big name, and just show and prove. That's all he has to do, honestly, and I hope he does it. But as far as right now, people are saying Hollow the Don won this battle. And then, like I said, this is more or less of, just me being observant than a recap, because it's kind of crazy, man. Hollow's not actually, he's not going crazy, but he's not losing either. That's the crazy part about it. It's not like he's a different type of Hollow or he's in his bag, but it's just Geechi's lackluster. So big shouts out to Hollow the Don, big shouts out to Geechi Gotti. We are tuned into Nome 12. I am going to be going live after this, and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. This your boy Joe Cliff. Me on the outside looking in. Holla at